This week on Rangeless, we're in the largest volcanic lake in the world, Lake Toba, on the island of Sumatra in Indonesia. And behind me is the tallest waterfall in all of Indonesia, Spiso Piso Waterfall, which comes from an underground river and falls 120 meters and then flows into Lake Toba. Come with us as we explore this amazing lake that was formed over 75,000 years ago in one of the largest volcanic explosions ever.
It's 1,000 stairs down to Spiso Piso. I just butchered that, but Sipiso Waterfall. And every single step we go down, me and Ryan keep thinking, this is one more step we're gonna have to go back up. But we are so close to the bottom, and it's looking pretty. Look!
Spiso Piso Waterfalls is about an hour and a half south of Berastagi and 2.5 hours north of Lake Toba. Parking is 5,000. The entrance fee is 5,000 rupiah as well. So we had 2 motorbikes and 2 people, so we paid 20,000 again. About $1.34 for 2 people and 2 bikes. Wow.
There's like little waterfalls all down this trail. I'm in a stream. This is a stream coming down. My feet are gonna get so wet. It's too late, I'm already in the stream. Save yourself. I went all the way up. I saw the pool that it's jumping into. And then it was all like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm all wet. It's cool. Right, you wanna get wet?
No?
Are you sure?
Yeah. We gotta climb back up now. It's 1,000 steps back up to where we parked. I'm not looking forward to this.
I say we just live down here now, forever.
We could stay down here.
It's a little damp, but that's fine.
I'm used to that. I won't get burnt down here.
All right, let's climb. I was just trying to break it down. I'm like, I gotta do 100 stairs 10 times. And then I was like, that doesn't sound good. Let me try again. And then I was like, okay, 50 stairs. And I'm like, no, this doesn't sound any better.
We couldn't stay down there too long because you just stand there for a couple minutes and you're soaked. Even when you're not close to the waterfall. I was probably 100 meters back and I was still getting rained on from the mist. And then Britt is very, very wet.
I went right up to it.
Yeah.
I saw it. I screamed into the void. It's fantastic. It's not even really the stairs. It's the heavy packs we have because we have all of our tech and all of our important things.
Yeah.
Everything we have of value is in the bags. So they're freaking heavy. My small pack weighs more than my big pack. And my big
Probably
pack,
20 kilos in each bag.
yeah.
About 45 pounds, I think. It's not light.
It makes it like less enjoyable and in the moment and more like I'm focused on what's in my backpack. Plus, Ryan about blew out my back last night. We were on the back of the scooter. I can't see over his head. It's freaking big. And then you put the helmet on it, it's ginormous. I can't see around it. It's a blimp. It was raining and he hits a pothole and it was like, oh, boom. And now my whole spine from the bottom all the way to the top, just like that. And then my legs just like that. And it was horrible. And now it's sore today.
It is really pretty here though. You could see Lake Toba in the distance in certain locations. I just got a lot of spider webs in my face.
How? I was leaving.
You're shorter than me. You got me right here.
Sometimes it has perks being short.
So on our way down here, we passed a local guy with a machete just sharpening it on the side of the trail. Brittany stops and she turns around to me and she's like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. We'll just go. Hopefully he's not a murderer and he's just here to clear some brush or something.
I think from the bottom it was more daunting than anything else, just knowing that it all was waiting. Oh yeah, here's the machete man. I see him. Hello. Sorry.
The very nice accommodation that Britt booked for us is on the island in the center of Lake Toba, which is really, really cool. But the problem is it's an island. How do we get there? There's a few different ways to get there. There's a couple of different ferries that you can take. But as far as I know, they're all on the east side. It's afternoon. By the time we get there, it's gonna be dark. I don't know if the ferry runs in the dark. There was a big accident like 3 or 4 years ago where a ferry sank in bad weather and like 160 people died. So I don't know. There's no information really on the internet about it. There's no timetables on the internet, but there is another option. On the west side of the island, there's a bridge. So I think we're gonna cut our losses and go for the bridge, because I don't want to drive 2 hours to a ferry that's not running and then have to drive 5 hours back to the bridge. I'd rather just drive the 2 hours to the bridge now, find out about the ferry when we're on the island, because the ferry port is right next to our accommodation on the island. And when we're there, we find out when it's leaving, and we'll jump on the ferry when we leave the island and go back to Medan. No, first we gotta get up the rest of these steps, but we're nearly there. We're so close. I can see the bridge. It's like over here, which is quite far. We made it.
Made it.
Back to the car park. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, but we gotta jump on our bikes and get moving, because it is gonna get dark very soon, so I don't really like riding in the dark. It's really not fun here.
Oh look, our bikes are still here.
Yep, that's
And our
nice.
stuff's still attached to it.
That's good.
Double win.
4.5 hours later, we made it. Look at my hair. It was horrible.
Yeah,
I
was not fun at all.
I bet you though that it was a beautiful ride in the daytime.
I think that's probably one of the nicer rides we've ever done.
But it was dark,
But
so
it
we
was
didn't
dark,
know.
so we couldn't see. But coming down there out of the mountains down to towards
I can't stay still because I'm shaking.
coming down off the mountains down to the island that we're on, I think was probably the most.
Yeah,
perfect.
it was probably really nice, but I don't
But it
know.
was pitch black.
I'm so
and it
cold.
was freezing.
It was miserable. I hated it.
But we made it, and now we're in a beautiful room.
Like the most beautiful room. Show them the room, Ryan. Show them the room before we go and mess it up.
We got a big bed, all the space. This nice little setup over here. We got all this huge balcony, like half the size of the room. I honestly thought we'd be booking another place for tonight and staying somewhere closer. I didn't think we were gonna make it, but we're here now.
We're here, we're recovered. We've been here a couple days now. It rained pretty much all day yesterday, so we didn't do much. Now we're ready to go and explore.
Yes. We're in the area of Tuk Tuk, which is like the backpackers section on the island. We're in the shoulder season, so there's not that many people around. But in the peak season, you do want to make sure you book everything beforehand, because everything I've read online says it completely books out. Like the island books out. But the vibes are relaxed, chill. There's really cool history. There's a lot of cultural experiences here. But first we brunch, because I'm hungry.
Here's the ride for the day. I'm gonna take one bike because it's just easier with all this stuff. Okay. Ready for brunch. Driving around Tuk Tuk is really straightforward. There's one main road that loops through town and connects to the other main road that loops the entire island. You'd have to go out of your way to get lost.
We're at Buddha's Cafe. I found it online. There's not that much information in this area in general as far as like blogs and stuff are concerned, but Buddha's Cafe was mentioned in like quite a few of them because it says the grounds are beautiful and that it has really good vegan and vegetarian food. And I'm peeking in here and the grounds do be beautiful though.
When we arrived, there was nobody here. So we wandered through the beautiful gardens, looking at the different statues of Buddha and the exotic plants.
Let's go find someone. This really is beautiful. I'm hungry. And food just came out. We got hummus and chips. We got mee goreng, which is fried noodles. And I got soup of the day, which is veggie soup and rice.
Wow, that's soup. That's more like a stew. There's so much stuff in it. I'm excited about this mee goreng because it looks really good.
And I want some hummus.
That good?
Yeah, the chips are made in-house.
That's warm hummus. That's good.
Veggie soup. Delicious.
Let me get into some of these Indonesian fried noodles. Oh, that's good. They're a bit spicy too, which is what I asked for. A little bit spicy, not a lot.
Oh, those are really good. Try the soup.
I don't have a spoon.
You do have a spoon, it's right here, but you can use my
I'll
spoon.
use my own spoon. Put some of this broth.
I thought you'd want a potato.
I do want a potato, but I wanted the broth first.
It's nice.
It is nice.
Veggie soup, flavorful veggie soup. Wow, look at some of these chips. This is how you know how big things are. You just put it next to Ryan's head.
This place is about 13 minutes drive from Tuk Tuk. We have a scooter, so it's easy for us. It's vegan, but my most favorite thing is, besides the beautiful gardens that they have here, is the fact that they make in-house special ice creams and sorbets, which I am excited, and I want to try them after this, if I have room. But let's eat this first, and then we can think about dessert.
Oh yeah, I'm digging in. I'm full, I'm so full.
We might have ordered a little bit too much food. I don't think I got space for ice cream. Just ate too much, and it's warm out, so.
But the sun came back out because on our ride in, we were worried that it was gonna rain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but now we have to go to our next stop.
The sunshine.
Start our exploration.
Exploration. Yeah.
We are in Huta Siallagan, which is in the town just next to Tuk Tuk. It's about a 10-minute drive away. And it is a traditional village that has existed for hundreds of years of tribes of the Batak people, which are native to Sumatra.
Tickets are 10,000 rupiah per person. Terima kasih.
You can see all the traditional Batak houses lining the street on either side. I see a lot of these houses around the place, and it looks like it's lived in. It looks like people are living here, yeah. They got chickens and stuff, and I see clothes and things like that hanging around. The houses are built all on stilts. They're traditional for the Batak people. And one of these houses back in the day would have housed anywhere from 2 to 6 families. They're pretty big, but 6 different families living in there? I don't think I could do it. All the carvings are cool.
Yeah, I like the crocodiles. You can see these all over the island. They're not just in this village. A lot of people have the traditional homes. And you'll see that they built they build a more modern home, like connecting to the back of it. Execution area?
Yeah.
What? Why do they got tools out? That makes me feel uneasy.
We're standing in an execution circle of the Batak people. This is the tribe of King Siallagan, which is where the village gets its name. But around here, here's where the king would have sat, right here. And his other elders of the tribe would have been surrounded. And this is where they judged criminals and enemies. And if they were found guilty, they were taken to this stone right here and tortured and executed. And then the remains were distributed amongst the tribe to be eaten. So this is a cannibalistic tribe that would eat the flesh of their enemies. I don't like the way that they've got this whole stadium set up now. It looks like there's they're still doing this stuff on the weekend. I don't want to be standing here getting ready to go. Right up here is the tomb of King Siallagan, which is where this whole village is named after. Obviously, they've modified it in recent years and they put a Christian cross on the top because this island was not always Christian. Now it is 90% Christian, which is strange because most of Sumatra is predominantly Muslim, but this one island in the middle of Lake Toba is 90% Christian. I would imagine that this was not Christian all those hundreds of years ago. Still people being buried in here. I see one as early as 2021. I guess they're descendants of the king. But yeah, 2020, 2021, 2015, there's people still being buried here. And I think that that's the king up there on the top one. Right behind me in the middle of the town is another stone table and chairs circle. And this isn't for execution, this one. This one is for the elders and the king and the tribe's leaders would meet here as their council, right in the middle of the town.
These chairs are surprisingly comfy. I wonder which one was the king. Maybe these ones were for someone, or maybe that one. That looks like a king's seat, no? I don't know. I find it interesting though. All of this stuff is open. You can go and touch it and sit on it. And people do, we're not just being ignorant tourists, touching the stuff. There were kids climbing all over this.
I mean, it's made of stone, it's not going anywhere.
I guess.
As long as people won't come and try and take chips out of it to bring home as souvenirs.
I know, but still.
I think acid rain is the biggest threat to these.
Acid rain is probably the biggest threat. I like that person's statue built in the roots of the tree. We found where they would keep the prisoners. There's like a little jail under here. Oh, and then I guess he's the guard. I think they already started torturing this prisoner. He's only got one leg.
They already took a snack.
They already took a piece, yeah. Just...
Some of the locals were in a group dancing to traditional Batak music, which was really fun and lively to watch. I like coming here, that was cool.
Yeah, that
Nice
was
to
fun.
see all the traditional houses, and the execution area was kind of cool to see. And then they had like a demonstration of traditional dance. 50 cents a person to come in, it's not bad.
75 cents, but it gives you a deeper understanding of the area and like what its history was and what its culture is and where the people here come from, which is why you travel. Mm-hmm. I guess everyone does for different reasons, but I like to go places and understand different people.
Traditional village is located inside the modern village of Amberita. And in Amberita there is a huge like tourist market on the main road, which we're walking through right now. And they have all sorts of like, it's a lot of traditional crafts, souvenirs and things like that. I don't feel great.
Me neither. But that's okay, because we're in Lake Toba, and you know what you do in Lake Toba?
Huh?
Relax. And it looks like a little bit of rain might be coming in. It's looked like that on and off all day. We're back at the room. It's like 4 o'clock in the evening.
One of the main things to do here is to just relax and enjoy the vibes.
Yeah.
That's it.
So we're gonna sit here
And look at our beautiful view.
and enjoy the lake and the breeze.
Tuk Tuk really is one of the most relaxing places we've ever been. The calm, clear waters of Lake Toba, surrounded by lush greenery and mountains, is an incredible backdrop for a relaxing getaway. And sometimes the best thing to do is to take some time to do nothing and just appreciate your surroundings.
It's the next morning. Yesterday, we full on relaxed. It started raining, so we just hung out, watched the rain, listened to the rain on the roof. But it's the next day. It was going wild this morning with the wind and the rain. And now we're hungry for lunch. And we haven't swam in this lake yet. And it is the deepest lake, like ever. And it's volcanic, so we want to swim in it. But we want to eat, and then we want to swim. We stopped for lunch. We just saw a spot, and it looked like you can look at the lake while you can eat. So we stopped here. We don't know if the food's going to be good. The town's in a little loop. You can drive around it or ride your bike around it because they have bicycle rentals everywhere.
And motorbike rentals everywhere. Jet ski rentals, speedboat, banana boat, whatever you want.
Does that jet ski have like a motor in the back?
It's probably the jet ski engine broke, so they strapped an outboard to the bag.
They were livid.
The toast, looks like they put it in a toasted sandwich maker. Just like tomatoes and spring onions mixed in with the scrambled egg. It's really nice.
I got a veggie curry.
That looks good.
Yeah. I also had veggie curry for dinner last night. Oh yeah, it's good. Spicy, creamy, delish.
And I have vegetable soup also. One thing I actually really like about the soups here is there's so much stuff in them. They like load them up with veggies. It's more like a stew. I really like that because it's more substantial. You get more for your
Bang for your buck.
more bang for your buck. See what the broth is like though. Well, that's good. Like clean tasting broth. It's nice. Not too peppery, not too salty. It's good. Exactly what my upset stomach wants. And the vegetables are nice and like just perfectly cooked, like al dente.
They still have a little bite to them.
Yeah.
We got a plan. We gotta step back in the room because we need our water bottles, but we're going exploring on scooters.
We grabbed supplies from our room and left Tuk Tuk behind to go exploring. But first we had to make a quick stop to sort out our transport back to the mainland for tomorrow.
The ferry times here from Lake Toba back to the mainland, from what our accommodation told us, changes all the time, depending on the season, depending on what day of the week. So we're down at the terminal to figure out when's the next ferry out tomorrow, or the first ferry out tomorrow. Tomorrow, what's the earliest ferry time?
First time? Yeah. Second? Okay. So 7:30
Or 9.
or 9.
And you can take a scooter on these? Huh? Scooter?
Motorbike?
Motorbike? Yeah.
Okay. And how much is it for 2 motorbikes and 2 people? Oh, okay. 79,000. Okay.
Okay.
Tomorrow we just come here, buy the ticket, and go on the ferry. Okay. Okay, no problem. Thank
Terima
you.
kasih.
That's good to know because it's a holiday weekend. So 7:30 or 9 o'clock is the 2 earliest ferries tomorrow morning.
Which one are you thinking?
7:30?
Oh, I was thinking 9 o'clock.
We got a long ride tomorrow.
I know, but
What if the weather's shit? What if it's raining and stuff and the roads are bad? I just am traumatized from the ride here.
That's a later problem. Right now, exploring.
Yeah, let's go. So there's basically one ring road that goes around the entire Samosir island, and it runs right by Tuk Tuk. You just get off the little side roads, you get on the main road, and you can do the whole ring in about 3.5 hours. I don't think we're gonna do the whole ring, but the south of the island is supposed to be really, really scenic and beautiful. So we're gonna head down towards the south and see what we see. We're just exploring today, enjoying the scenery, looking at the beautiful mountains, looking at the lake, and enjoying ourselves.
One of the unfortunate things you do have to look for in the area, like I know that I say like, oh, just stop at any restaurant, eat anywhere. One of the things you have to look for is there'll be signs for B1 and B2 in Bahasa Babi, which is B2 is pork. B1 is dog. And this is the first sign that I've seen that says B1. I don't like it, but I can't change it. I just wouldn't go anywhere that says B1. If it says B1, it is dog. All right, let's go adventuring. Oh yeah, sorry.
Where from, guys?
I'm from Ireland, she's from United States.
From Ireland.
20,000 for 2 liters. This is the cheapest we've found anywhere. Typically it's like anywhere between 11 and 15,000 for a liter. 11 to 18 in some places. It's around about $1 for a liter, which isn't bad. And it's all green. I don't know why.
It's green for a reason. So in a lot of places, they have it in these pumps, but in a lot of places they keep them in alcohol bottles. So they put the color into it so no one mistakenly drinks it.
As we drove further south, we passed through a couple of villages before things started to get less and less populated.
We're heading up into the mountains. It's a little bit cooler up here, but it's nice.
It's beautiful up here.
It's really, really beautiful. Some of the views we're getting are amazing. We're at the lake, on an island, in a lake, on an island. This is Aek Natonang, one of the 2 lakes here on Samosir Island in Lake Toba. I'm excited about this one. I've never swam in a lake on an island in a lake before.
Have you ever
On another island.
Have you ever been to a lake on a...
No.
Hello.
Thank you.
Terima kasih. Tickets for 7,000 Indonesian rupiah a piece. Someone's singing. We're just gonna have to work through this. The tickets were 7,000 Indonesian rupiah a piece. So both of us were 14,000. That's like 97 cents US for both of us. I'm just looking for a spot that we can dip our toes in. I don't think I want to go full swimming. A performance. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all afternoon. And the crowd goes wild. Ah.
Yeah.
They loved it. But I could only do 2 encores. I don't have time for a 3rd. Think there's big catfish in here? Probably the biggest. I like this. Right, this little like walking dock. And all the little gazebos that you can like relax in. We should have brought a picnic. We weren't thinking. People over there. They got a tent and everything. I think that might be the camping area. Oh, there's a water buffalo. I see him. We're getting closer.
This place is really, really nice. I'm surprised. I thought it was just going to be a lake that you come to and swim in. It's It's like a whole park up here. It's really nice.
Yeah,
relaxing.
This isn't what I was expecting it to be.
There's a path that goes all the way around. There's a little jetty, little walkway across the water. All these little gazebos dotted around the place. The water is not super clear though. It looks a bit browny from here. I changed my mind on going swimming. I changed my mind. I chickened out. I'll dip my toes in, but I won't go much further than that.
I think if you want to go swimming, I gotta go back to the big lake. It's
it's almost 4. No, we gotta go back.
Yeah, it's already 4 o'clock. We gotta go back.
Yeah, no, because it's gonna get cool
And dark. Yeah, and if we want to jump in the big lake,
we're gonna do that now.
we gotta go do that now.
All right, so let's head back to Tuk Tuk and jump in the big lake. Yeah. Yeah. I did it. That's it.
That's all you wanted?
That's all I need. I did it. It doesn't look appealing. It's brown. Like dirty looking water. If I can't see what's in it, I'm not getting in it.
That's fair enough.
What are you doing?
I'm walking like the vibes of the bricks on the ground. Like this one, that's a wide stance vibe. This one, it's a straight vibe. Wide stance vibe. Wide stance vibe. This is a straight vibe. You know? Didn't you ever when you were a kid?
Not step on the cracks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same idea, except vibes. I like this lake. We almost didn't come because it was a little bit of a
drive away. It's about 45 minutes away from Tuk Tuk.
Yeah, so we toyed with the idea of not coming because we're like, is it going to be worth it? But I'm glad we came.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too, for sure.
Time to drive back.
Time to go.
The woman that runs our accommodation told us to come here to Ramlan to go swimming. So we're here.
But it looks like we're the only ones here. There's no one here. I would have ordered the food here, but there's nobody here. We're about to swim in Lake Toba, the largest volcanic lake in the world.
Oh, it's not nearly as cold as
It's not cold at all. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Hold my hand.
2, 1.
Woo!
It's like the war.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. We're swimming in the lake!
That's probably why they tell people you can't swim in it. Because it gets deep immediately. Once you get into the water, it's volcanic. It's like a cliff.
They loved it here. I think the restaurant's open. We're gonna try to get food because we came here and swam. So that's the right thing to do. But this would be such a nice spot on like a really nice day when the weather's really warm. They have like loungers. And there is a restaurant here. I just don't know if it's open yet. The water's deep, deep. I mean, this is what the deepest lake in the world, one of them. But I was like, oh no, I don't know what's underneath me. But I guess I swim in the ocean, but like, I've jumped off of a lot of things and a lot of bodies of water, but like, I don't know. It's just like, it's a volcanic lake. I don't know what's in there.
For some reason, the place was completely deserted. We couldn't find anyone working there at all, and the restaurant was completely empty.
So now we have to try and find food because that kind of messed up our plans a bit. We were planning on coming here for food.
It's not that big of a deal.
Not a big deal at all.
It's right by town, so we're just gonna backtrack a little bit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of places.
There's so many places. And we're back into like Tuk Tuk, so
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about the B1 situation.
No, it's a tourist area.
Yeah,
They
we're in a
don't sell
tourist
it here.
area.
There's no B1 here. We found a spot. It's called Ginger. We just drove around until we found a spot that we liked, and this one, it caught my eye. It smells good. I think we could eat here.
Food came and we're making friends. All right, Ryan, what did you get?
I got me goreng, fried noodles.
A rice noodle. I've been like on the soup game.
Oh, you got glass noodles.
Yeah. I'm gonna try my soup broth.
Go for it. It looks spicy but good.
A little bit spicy. But good. It got me like right in the back of the throat. I like spicy, but yeah. Really good.
That's good. Nice and creamy, whatever the sauce is. It's really good. All the food's been good here. It's all the same everywhere you go, but it's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah. I love fried noodles. I love them.
Good morning. From our last morning in Lake Toba.
Yeah, I don't want to leave.
Neither one of us do. I think we're just gonna stay here. That's it. We've moved. No, we're getting in the ferry. Ryan lied yesterday and was like, the 7:30 ferry. We're getting on that. We were never gonna get on that ferry.
I saw it leave.
Yeah, we saw it leave.
From our balcony.
Yeah. But there's a 9 o'clock ferry.
There's a 9 o'clock. We're going to jump on the 9 o'clock ferry and head up towards Medan. But it should be a decent ride. The weather looks good.
Weather looks good. It should be a long ride, though. The navigator says it's about 4 hours, but I always add extra time onto that, so I think it's probably going to be about 6+ hours before we ever get there.
Yeah.
Plus traffic, so probably 7.
And depending on the roads and stuff.
And depending on the roads, so we're looking at a full ride day. Ryan just went in to get tickets.
2 ticket and 2 motor.
I'm watching stuff.
Got the tickets. Here you go. Get on the ferry. Don't know if we're supposed to stay on the bikes or if we're supposed to get off and go upstairs. We're going to stay here until someone tells us to get off, just because I don't want to move all the bags and things. Each ticket was 40,000 for a ferry ticket. Saves you hours of driving.
It does save you hours of driving, because this is in fact the ferries that we were trying to get on. And we missed the last one on our way into Lake Toba.
You know the way not Loch Ness has its monster?
Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday.
I bet this lake has so many monsters.
That's what I was thinking about yesterday when we were swimming. When we jumped in, I had my feet like so close to like my body. Like,
tucked up?
yeah, like I pretty much just like, when we jumped, I just like sat into the water and I was like, I don't know what's down there. We're ready for anything. And I hope anything includes a 4-hour drive back to Medan, because that's what we're doing.
Our drive to Medan was mostly uneventful. There are, however, vicious monkeys lining the road above Parapat that steal food and bags off passing motorbikes. So don't stop there to look at the monkeys. You're going to regret it.
We're stuck behind this big truck. It stinks.
Other than this and the large lorries taking up most of the road, with more stickers blocking the windscreen than glass, it was a fairly tedious ride back to Medan.
We stopped for lunch. We're making good time so far. So for lunch we stopped at a little over wrong and we got the same thing. Rice, jackfruit curry, a little potato thing, and like a spicy salsa bit. We're gonna eat lunch, and then we're going to Medan and flying out.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
It's the end of our Sumatran adventure. We hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us on all of our adventures. Bye.